Do you really want a one person business? Because what you're really saying is, I want to be the only person who solves every problem 24/7. Welcome to Automate Your Agency. Every week, we bring you expert insights, practical tips, and success stories that will help you streamline your business operations and boost your growth. Let's get started on your journey to more efficient and scalable operations.
Elaine, I don't want to be a one-person business.
I mean, my favorite thing is to delegate.
You definitely don't want to be a one-person business.
No,
Hell
it's so
no.
hard.
I hear all these people talking about it, and it makes great headlines. It makes great clickbait, and people talk about it like it's this way to get business freedom. But I don't know. Hot take. I freaking disagree with this 100%. I've been there, and it's lonely.
So unbelievably lonely. You have no one to brainstorm with, and you're only as good as your next best idea. That means you're the expert at everything. And I used to think I knew everything, and I was just really immature.
I mean, it sounds good. Like when you have those bad days, you're managing a team, even if it's a small team, and you're like, oh, just imagine if this was just me, I wouldn't have to deal with any of this stuff. But then it's like you get into this whole concept of, well, I'm going to become the marketing expert. I've got to be an expert on marketing. I got to
Mhm.
be the salesperson. I got to, figure out sales. I got to be the ops person. I've got to figure out the ops. And yes, it's presented as like, well, AI can handle all that for you. Automation can handle all that for you. Who the hell is inventing all of these processes and all these workflows to get to that point? It's you.
Yes.
Generic AI is not going to say, here's your perfect marketing plan for your nuanced business. And this is exactly how to do it. And I'm going to build everything for you. No, we're not there yet. Somebody has to be the expert. Somebody has to be building the workflows, and it's all got to work together and it's all got to fit. Man, I don't know. I'm getting agitated just thinking about it.
Your blood pressure's rising,
But
Mike. I can
yeah,
see it.
call the doctor.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times what we say and what we believe, even with the 27 agents that work for us, is that it gets us 80 to 90% of the way there.
Yeah.
That 10 to 20% is still a human, and that adds up. That can't be Elaine does all 10 to 20%. I mean, there's days that I can't get to 10% of anything.
Yeah.
So we still need humans handling that. And there's things that I'm really, really good at. But there are a lot of things that I'm not good at that I want a different team member to handle that.
Yeah. And I mean, the reality is AI and automation, as much as I love systems and processes and love the concept of it taking away all the busy work, that's exactly what it's for. It takes
Mhm.
away the busy work. Help me draft my emails, help me schedule posts, help me answer support tickets, but help me and really help my team members, help my employees, help my, you know, contractors, help not do
Mhm.
because it just can't do it all.
Yeah. And like the other side of it is like payments don't go through or a client needs help on something that didn't work. And it wasn't even necessarily that the technology broke. It's just that that's a part of running business. We're humans working with humans. And
Yeah.
without a team member, you're handling 100% of that, even if its agent is assisting you.
I think about that all the time when I see these headlines and see these videos. Yeah. All right. A one person business. And maybe we eat our words in this episode next year or a couple years down the road. But right now, I mean, like you said, if a payment fails, you're telling me that you're going to grow a business and you're going to be out golfing, you're going to be hanging with your family, you're going to be on vacation, you're going to be sleeping,
Mhm.
stuff breaks, your entire business is now broken. You're the only one that can fix it. Sure, hire contractors, do
Then
all
you're
these
not a one
things.
person business.
Yeah,
If you're saying, oh, I'll hire a contractor for that, then you're not a one person business. You have somebody working for you to handle things.
yes. And if you are the only person, no contractors, again, you're learning marketing, you're learning sales, you're learning ops, you're learning tech, you're learning APIs, you're learning agents, you're learning N8N. And these days, you should learn a lot of that. You should
Yes.
have the basis in all of that. But at some point, you're going to want to have family dinners. You're going to want to go golfing. You're going to want to sleep and not be interrupted. I think back on our previous business, Elaine, and we had servers and software, and we had a whole team with all of this. But at the time, I was playing the COO, CTO role, and it was traumatizing because it was 4 a.m., server went down. Guess where the ball drops?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get up and I have to help my team fix this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so stressful. And what a one person business is saying is, I don't want to hire a CTO to help me delegate this burden. I want to be that person for that, but also for every other department as well. And the
Right.
trade off is I don't have to manage people.
So this is the key thing that I think of, and the more that I talk about agents and see us building them, this has become so clear and concrete. Your agent, and this sounds stupid when I say it out loud, your agent is only good as the instructions that you give it. It
Yeah,
isn't an expert. You are the expert telling it very explicitly what you want it to do, what its job is. So,
totally.
as a one person business, you're saying that you are the expert in every single thing, like you're saying, Micah, but I'm just saying it in a different way. Because
Yeah.
that agent has to be told this is the trigger, these are the instructions, this is the output. And you can hire contractors, but then again, it's not a one person show anymore.
Well, and let's say you hire contractors to help you build these systems and you coach them on your idea. Great. And it's running for a month. Awesome. There's the dream. But you're not interacting, sure, go play golf, go interact with people socially. Meanwhile, and you and I have lived this as well, Elaine. When you are in communities where it's not people that are ambitious, it's not people that are building businesses, they're on different levels. Like
Hmm.
you feel unfulfilled in life
Hmm.
because your brain's wanting to solve problems and do
Hmm.
these things. And if you take that away, you're just kind of like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It gets real lonely. You don't have anybody to bounce ideas off of, talk through things. I mean, that really is the more fun part of business is, hey, let's get some smart people together and work through an idea and see, how we can make it better.
Yeah. I mean, I think uh, the way that I think about it is essentially maybe the goal isn't just being a one person show, but maybe it's not being 100-person company either.
Right.
Maybe it's, can I build just a tight team of people I love working with that I
Hmm.
can rely on, they can rely on me, and we have purpose and we are building this thing together.
Hmm.
And honestly, that's how we operate. That's what we're trying to build right now. It's not what's our head count, how many people can we get for our egos, and it's not let's fire everybody and just run at me or just run at you or just run at the two of us. It
Yeah.
is let's build a team of people that we like, and people have strengths and they have weaknesses, but that's also part of business and also part of the
Hmm.
fun of putting this together is building that team, finding those ways that somebody's weakness might be covered by somebody else's strengths and
Hmm.
engaging and interacting. And man, even going through the frustrating parts, from my experience, I'd take that over doing it by myself in a room, sitting in front of a computer, trying to make shit work by myself. Like
Hmm.
that was so lonely that I opted to say, I'm done with this. I need a team. I want to scale up some people.
Yeah. And, I love when we think about these agents as digital workers and we have them as part of our org chart. Because then you really can have managers and directors with a team of agents where they're an expert at marketing or content marketing. And then they have this team of agents because so much of our day is tedious bullshit.
Yes.
Moving information from one system to another system, going and finding the data, all of those tedious things that like take away from the work that we're doing. That is where we need the agents sitting and to make those creative, the strategic people on our teams have superpowers in their day because they're not having to do that other monot.
Well, and this is really interesting on this side of it because you think about like cognitive effort and how much brain power you have to use for stuff. As a highly skilled person, the more work, and this is like getting into personality traits and stuff, but the more like work you do of that busy work, of that copying and pasting stuff, you're still using brain power, but you're exhausting your brain power on that instead of like, hmm, strategically, how could we do this? Or how could we solve this problem? And you could spend
Mhm.
half the day on busy work, go to lunch, get sleepy, and then be like, well, I guess I'll just have to do this tomorrow, and
Mhm.
it slows everything down. But yes, this is where agents can, like I said earlier, I gave the example of like drafting emails and scheduling posts. Like, let automation, let AI do that so that you can have that starting point to say, all right, this is a good idea. But because I'm a subject matter expert in this, I can take my experience, my knowledge, my nuanced information that I have about the business, about our customers, about our niche, about all the things that make this a real business and apply that to the drafts instead of
Mhm.
go, well, AI did it good enough. I'll just put this out and guaranteed the people reading the email are going to look at it and go, Micah just used AI for this.
Yeah, I think I like your example, and I was thinking through even a recent change for us. We have AI that helps us put together our weekly email newsletter
Yep.
that I've been leading. So we have the agent, and then I'll go in and change it up, change the wording and stuff. Well, we have a new person on our team who is now taking that over. And we saw even the open rates and everything increase, people reading and clicking has increased. And that's because they are better at doing that than me. We have the same agent, the same content coming to us, but the way that it gets executed is different because they're a better expert at marketing than I am.
Yes. And I think that's the power is like while AI can feel smarter because it has all this training data and all this knowledge and it can do stuff so fast, is it really better for the final result? I mean, we're advocates of AI for sure as a tool,
Mhm.
as part of automation, as part of all of that. But you mentioned the big marketing thing that I put together. It's like 8 or 9 agents powering this automated system, but it is not fully automated. In fact, I built it the opposite. I built it completely modular because a human runs the system. The AI
Mhm.
powers the busy work, but
Mhm.
the system itself is run by a human, and every single module in it starts with a human triggering it
Mhm.
and ends with a human reviewing it before it's going to the next module. 100% I could have said, here's a topic, and then do all of these things, create all the posts, schedule all this out, do all this, write all this. And that would have been just AI stuff. But
Mhm.
we don't do it that way because it's nice to have that human element. It's nice to have that human review. And it's necessary to have those points where a subject matter expert, like you're saying, Elaine, with the email newsletter,
Mhm.
I want to keep hiring people that are better than me at doing, you know, everything.
Everything.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So, and I think like this is a good way to summarize the episode too is, you know, instead of thinking about, oh, how can I just eliminate team members? How can I just have a bunch of agents working for me and I'm the master behind everything? Is thinking through what are the tedious parts that anybody on your team has to do, whether it's 1 or 10 people, and start looking at it like that. And where would you want an expert to make something better? Where your weakness is or where you don't want to put time into, and be thinking about your structure that way, that you have these experts on your team that have the support of agents so that they can do the best that they can do with their tools.
Yeah. And I would say with that, because I think that's such a valid point, is start small. Don't solve the whole thing.
Yeah,
Help
you
your
can't. You are
experts.
only one person.
Yeah. Help your experts do this one tiny little thing better. And
Mhm.
that's where you start.
Mhm.